Hello and welcome back for day 2. I won't lie, I've just had a 2-hour battle with my printer and I want to throw it out of the window. Does anybody else feel like that when they do December Daily? So I have a laser printer and my plan was to print on this new acetate stuff that I bought specifically for this purpose. So, you know, it's supposed to run through the printer. It melted and got stuck, like 4 sheets of it. I did manage to print this, so that's what we're using. I wanted to print a few different ones to have some options, but I've had enough. So that paper is from 𝓛𝓲𝓬𝓮, one of their printable kits. I will find out which one. I'll link it down below for you. And I'm hoping to foil that with some Mink foil. I don't have the Mink machine. I have a normal laminator, but it's worked okay for me in the past. The other thing is that I struggled with which story to tell for today, or thing to document, because it needs to go on the back of this page. So it needed to be something that would fill like the same design. What am I thinking of? The 3x4 pockets. And I think I have sort of worked out how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to document the boxes I've given my nieces and nephews and my youngest sister. I usually do Christmas Eve boxes for them all, but I found that things like Christmas pyjamas, what else, like Christmas craft kits, all that sort of stuff doesn't really get used after Christmas Eve, obviously for Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but other than that. So I decided to do December prep boxes and I'm giving them, well, I gave them those today. So I am going to document that. I have a photo, where's it gone? I have this one on the right, the other one I'm using for a different spread. And that's going to go on here somewhere. I'm going to have probably 2 more cards. And then I want to have an out of the page protector page, a whole page with a pocket. And then I'm going to add something in there. That's my plan. And to make the pocket, I was going to use this acetate. That's pretty acetate for the pockety bit, and then have the paper as the background, but it depends if my acetate works. So let's grab out this one that we're working on the back of, and I'm going to use this as a template. Let's grab those. In fact, we might want to try and do like Mink the acetate first, that if it doesn't work we can come up with something else. Let me just trim this picture and then, whoop, there you go. That one is ready to go. Probably put it in this corner so that I have the cards in the same sort of place. What is this? It's not opposite. Can't think of the word for it. There's a word for it. It's completely escaped my mind. So pop that in there. There we go. It matches nicely with this shaker pocket. I mean, you could leave the holiday mode on. I might stick these photos together because the fact that you can see the white is bothering me more than it should. Oh, please match up. Right, that's as good as that's going to get. Shall we have a look for a couple of cards to go here? I do really love this paper, but there's quite a lot of blue. Right, before I choose the background, let's plug my laminator in and I will foil this acetate if it lets me and I will come back once that is done. Moment of truth. Let's see if this has worked. Varying levels of success across the page. I think because this was in colour, it sort of greyed some bits out and then some bits was solid black. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me see if I can grab some white paper or something. Whoop. There you go. So you can see the ones where they would have been solid black, it's sort of solid foiled, which is cute. But these ones, it's a bit patchy. A bit patchy at best. So I might just go with it. Something a bit different, isn't it? I have tried out the foil and it went terribly. I think I've left the clip in to show you that. But now I am looking at different papers and I think I have chosen some. Yes. So I have opened the new Let It Snow Doodlebug collection, which I got from 𝓤𝓸𝓬𝓲. I will link her down below. I'm keeping this gold one. This is from this shopping list piece. It was up here. I'm using the cutter part on the other side because this is the cutter parts to go there. Then I've got some choices. So this is a Doodlebug one and it's got obviously Santa Claus on there. This is from, is this from Night Before Christmas or is it called Night Before Christmas? I think it's from Night Before Christmas. And I could fold that up like so. I mean, there's nothing stopping me swapping those. Those reds are a bit too close together, aren't they? So I could have this, or I really like the Santa paper. Here it is. This Santa one. And then I was thinking of having just the red stripe. Unless, what if we had red as a background? It's making my eyes hurt staring at it for so long. And then Santa at the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. I think that looks cute. And maybe we could fussy cut a Santa to put up here so it sort of pulls it across. Okay. Now I'm definitely going to stitch that on. And I think I will stitch along the top here as well, like a zigzag or something, so that you sort of know there's bits behind it. I will disappear for a moment, stitch this, and I'll come back to you. I have stitched all around the edge and added my zigzag here. I just need to mark where to punch the holes and get those punched. That is all ready to go now. I might decorate the front of this a bit. I mean, this is the acetate stuff we made earlier. I wonder if we can incorporate this somewhere. It does look kind of sweet in front of this, but then I'm not sure if I like this. If we're going to use that one, then I think that one works. Don't like the blue, so I think I would go back to, oh gosh, I'm going right back to my original, aren't I? Yeah, I mean, I could just use the bit that says date. I don't have to use this story, do I? Right, so I complained about the acetate, no end, and now I think I'm gonna use it. Just not sure whether to add it under the stitching. Cut this. If anyone has any tips for how to use this with your laser printer and not have it get completely stuck all the time, definitely hit me up. Let me know in the comments. Right, I'm going to stitch around this again and I will come back to you. That is all stitched on there. Obviously I can't stitch this bit down because it will stitch the pocket closed. So I could maybe put a staple there or something, or we could use this as like a different pocket, like another pocket, maybe. Let's cut the excess off here. And then we were going to do this story, weren't we, over here. So cut that down to 4 inches. I can add my journaling to that one. Have I got a number 2 in red? Oh, I've got 3. Right, no, I don't. I don't have one in white either. Surprisingly, I have come up with quite a lot of numbers. So I have got, oh, got the silver one. This 2 here, which I think might be a bit too big. Right, okay, it's torn. So that one, yeah, don't like that. This one, ooh, all sorts on here. I'm not sure what colour the number 2 is because they're all different. Ah, they haven't got a red one. That's annoying. Sorry, the printer has just jumped to life for no reason at all. Right, they have... in mind these. They've got a number 2 that is like covered in stars. Number 2, not number 1. What am I doing? Like that. It's a bit small, isn't it? Maybe if we made like a little tag coming off of here with the number 2 on it. So we want to add a little tag here. Got some plain paper left. Let's cut a little tag shape. Number 2 would go on there. I could punch a little tiny hole. Just have it sort of attached to the centre there. Then, what if I chose... It's going to have to go that way, otherwise you don't get much on the tag. So we need something around it, but I think that would work if I could find a little scrap of maybe red. Must have the rest of this piece somewhere. I want to stitch around the edge of the tag as well, so I want to keep my tape away from the edge because my sewing machine hates it. Like that. Yeah, that's really annoying that the red doesn't go. I wonder if I can add like another little piece. Haha, I might be able to do that, you know. I'm going to disappear stitch this and I'll be back. I have done my teeny tiny stitching. I'm going to cut the excess off of this, get rid of the threads as well. There we go. Where has my number gone? Here it is. So we want our number 2 to go on there. And then I just need to attach that with some thread. Okay, that's going to live there, that's going to live there. Got this one here, which we still need to make our tags for. I have stopped the video, wherever you are now, to interrupt myself. I was going to leave the pocket without the tags, but I've changed my mind. I want to show you it somewhat finished. So I have reprinted my little tag pieces. I don't know if I've already shown you guys this, but I did print like little cards to stick onto tags and it wasn't working the way I wanted it to in my head. So instead of leaving those in here and doing that all later, I have made these tags on the Silhouette Design Studio. Literally just name, age, favourite thing about Christmas, exactly the same as before. And I'm going to cut these out and add like a little topper bit and some ribbon, and then I will add the photos on the back off camera. So I'm still not showing you the pictures, but at least you'll get sort of the idea of how it will look. Let me cut all of these out and then I'll come back and we can add all the bits to them. These are all cut out now. I've just realised I didn't mention I also did my journaling, so that's there as well. And these 4 are going to go in here, but I want to make them a little bit extra. So I've printed some papers from the 𝓲𝓸𝓬𝓲 collection. I like this pink one. I think it brings in some pink from over here. This for the same reason. Not sure about that one. And then I liked this one, but it's a very different red. So I'm tempted to switch this out for one of the like pre-printed papers, because I think that might just be my printer that's making it a funny red. So we've got this and the paper. I need to cut this. I hate that it doesn't print all the way to the edge. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried so many things. It just won't. And then I want to just sort of cover that top bit. Also, my blade is blunt, which isn't helping the situation. How much do I need to cut? Let's go for 1.5. Then I can pop this on. I think I'm going to stitch around the edge. Let's see how that looks. Oh, and my other plan, the other thing I wanted to do was back these with the same paper. That way when I add the photo, it'll already be like this at the top. Do I want to add that and then stitch? Because then you'll see all the back of the stitching. Not sure if I want to do it like that. Or do I cut it, stitch both, and then sort of sandwich them together? That never looks as smart as I think it will. Never. Right, let's grab some double-sided tape. Does anyone else leave the back side of the stitching visible? I always try and cover it up, but I think maybe I might be making my life harder than it needs to be. So then I can add it onto here, and then we'll stitch all around the edge, and I will come back to you. This one is all stitched. I have realised while I was stitching it though that I'm probably going to cover a lot of this with the photo, so I didn't think that through very well. But now I just need to add a little hole and some kind of trim. I am going to add this piece and the background piece to these three, and then we can add some ribbon to them. I have added all of the front and back pieces, added all the stitching and the holes. I have pulled out a bunch of different trims. Right, I think I am done messing about with those, but this is day 2 finished. Thanks so much for hanging out and crafting with me. I will be back again tomorrow for day 3. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.